All right, good morning, traders. So there is a lot of volume this morning in the market. The SPY just made a new high, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty hot day. Let me go through and start making lists. RMED looking good. Popping up nicely here. But it's going to run into 200. EMBO, we got a little something going on. EFOI. Nothing there. LMNL. $1.29 billion was $1.3 billion buyout, but that's already pretty high. LEDS having a bit of a pullback. U1 popping. God, there's a lot of stocks popping right now. Yeah, so I've got RMED on here now. I'll be looking at it in a second. Looking at all these here in a second. As soon as I figure out this watch list, we got a lot of stocks to watch here. Let's see, Q10, nothing there. Nothing really there. Okay, let's go through this one more time. EMBO I got up there. See, EFOI close to crossover. Ooh, Oxbar. Oxbar is a known ripper. Look at this on the 1 minute. Ooh, yeah. Hopping an Oxbar right now. Oxbar is about to cross over the 200 day on with a 20. It's above all indicators on the daily. You can see the 50s crossing over the 100 there. We're getting multiple EMA crossovers. It just takes some volume to come in. There's no volume on it yet, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, let's go through this list. EHL looks pretty decent. Yeah, it looks like LEDS is going to have a pullback. Nothing on that. BTX, nothing on BTX at the moment. Element now. And keep an eye on that one. BBIG is looking alright. NEXT. That's about to do a crossover here. Possibly can see some moves on that. Then we got Oxbar still bouncing around that area. FTech with a little sell off today. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. WINT. Nothing there. Alright, so RMED, you got a little bit of a flag forming right here. RMED does have that 200 day at $9. See, RMED doesn't even have any PR. We'll keep an eye on that boy. I'm gonna put a stop loss here on AMBO. AMBO might take a little while to get going. Yeah, there we go. All right. Is LEDS gonna start popping back up here? RMAD back down at 70s. And EXT still running. Yeah, so right now it looks pretty much like RMAD and U1 are the movers at the moment. Let's take a look back here. We got support at 763. A lot of support here. I'm going to start building a position here on RMAD. I got 10 shares so far. Let's see if this is going to bounce off of this 20-day. Give it a second there. WG. Getting some bids stacking at 790. I'm going to go ahead and add another 10 shares here. Starting to break 8, starting to pop back up again. It's got room to 926, 911. There's a lot of resistance in that 9 to 920, 915 area. So we'll see if we can push back up there. But looking pretty decent right here. Oh yeah. Let's see. 825 is some resistance right across the tops of these candles. So it's going to need to break 825 here soon. If it doesn't break, it's going to come back down to the 28 MA again. Yeah, having some trouble there. What are we up so far on this? 63%. Look here on 5 minute. Ooh. Yeah, we're looking real good on the 5 minute. Oh, 15 minute is a double top. So this is going to need to break 850 here in the next 6 minutes. see, WPG, Dom saying it's popping. Yeah, WPG looks pretty decent. See, our man just struggling to get over that 825. See, 8 cracking support there. $7.90 keeps trying to hold. I may add a little bit more here. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Brings my average up to $7.95. Now we got 30 shares here. But it held up that 20-day. Well, we gotta break this 825 soon if this is gonna start moving. See, Ox bar is just a sideways moving. See, 8 starting to act as some resistance. There we go. I was going to say we don't want 8 to hold up as resistance for very long. Got a minute and a half on this 15-minute to close. You see that double top right there is what's concerning. I don't want it to close as a double top, but it may. But it's holding up. It's not crashed down yet. Oh, here we go. What do we got? A minute left, and it's pushing up to 10.25 or 8.25, 8.35. Let's see, is it going to make a new high in this last 40 seconds of this 15-minute candle? Boy, that would be swimming. Oh, getting pushed back down there. So we need to break 825 and start holding 825 as support. A good buying volume coming in here at the last, you see, the last minute of this 15-minute candle, but see, every time it's hitting 825, getting pushed back down. A good bid stacking at 8. That's good. We want to see 8 hold a support. See on the daily, 20's crossed the 50, 20's getting close to crossing the 100. There we go, breaking back through 825s. So we're testing right now. We're poking at it. That's what we want to be doing. We've been poking, we want to be testing and poking at 825. We want to break through it here soon. It looks like we're going to. Okay. It's 825. Yeah, 825 is trying to start building that support. Look at the bid stack in there. That's what we want to see. We may be about to rip here very soon. Oh, big buyer just came in at 830. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see, $9. We know 9's going to be tough. So we got up to 875 so far. Looks like we're close to testing that 875 again. I'm going to move my stop loss up on the aux bar. I'm going to put it right below these indicators. Where did you go? Armed, okay. Oh, so we just pushed for a high of 885. And we're about to push up to 9 right here. Oh, if 885 can break. 885 held up again. Let's see if that gets taken out. If we could break through 885, we're gonna be on our way up to 9. Let's see here. Very close. Very close. A lot of selling in this area. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see 9. Come on, all the way, get up here to 9. Oh, still getting held up at 885 a little bit, but we did push all the way up to 892. Come back down there. $850 holding that support. That's nice. You can see $850 hold a support. It was that previous high a day. We're just kind of consolidating. We'll continue to push up towards 9. We ought to break 9, but I don't know if we'll break through that 200 or not. Maybe a quick little pop through the 200 if we get there. Yeah, exactly, Dom. That's exactly what I was saying. It looks good up to 920, but that 9 to 920 area is going to be a little sketchy unless huge buying volume comes in and just blows right through that 200 day at 920 and we get halted. If it slowly keeps moving up like that, 920 is going to be a really hard resistance line. Here we go. We're about to test 9 here. We hit right. Ooh, this may be time to start thinking about locking out here. Let's give it a shot to try to test 9. Needs to hold above 875 and 880 right now. That's support and test 9. We don't want it to come back down to 850 right this second. Still a lot of selling at 880 and 885. There we go. Here we go. Looks like we're about to push for 9 again. Let's see where we at. And that's a little bit of a kind of rejection candle there. So we may have to get out. Let's see. If we push to 9 on this 1 minute candle, we're going to get a break. But it may have to consolidate and come back down to 819. That 20 day is trying to hold. They are a little bit off on the Okay, coming back down to the 9 there. Or not 9, but 20 day. It needs to hold. This area's got to hold here. If not, this is going to be a pullback. See if buyers come in right here and push it back up. Yeah, break it. I don't know if it'll get to. I don't know if it'll even get to 10 today. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. Like I said, it'll take some big buying volume. This 200 day is right there at 916, and then you got this past chart resistance right across there in the $9 area. It's just a lot of resistance. Anything is possible. It just needs some big buying volume to push it over that 9 area if it's going to try to get to 10. But 10 seems like a bit of a reach to me. I'm not going to put my profit target that high. My profit target is right here at this 200, but we did get close. So, you know, if it doesn't continue to push up here, that was the lockout top, which it very easily could be. So we got to see what happens here in the next few minutes. So 850's trying to hold as support. Yeah, on no news too, exactly, Dom. John is the one who trades a lot of the OTC stocks. I day trade NASDAQ and NYSE mainly. Like, sometimes I'll trade an OTC stock if there's something like I really like, but most of the time I don't trade, especially day trade. I don't day trade OTC stocks. Exactly, Dom. Take what it gives you. Let's see here. It looks like we're going to try to start pushing up. back up again here maybe. But now the 20-day has caught up with the price just about. So as long as that 20-day holds, we can continue to hold and see how far this can rip. We need it to continue its upward momentum. We don't want it to start pushing the 20-day down. Trying not to get greedy though. I keep thinking in my head that we could have hit that 8.99 could have been the high. It's kind of a doji star there. Like I said, I don't want to get greedy. See, now we're starting to test that 20-day. Let me go ahead and move this line there. And that 9's looking like a pretty strong rejection. $15-minute chart, just nothing but buying on those volume bars. 5-day, 5-minute, we're just getting a little bit of selling again. So we'll see. This could be some quick consolidation and it could try to push back up. I don't like it being down this low though. Yeah, see, now it's starting to drop under the 20-day on the 1 minute. So testing 8.80 again, $8 again here. But yeah, getting greedy there at $9 and not taking anything off of this was not the smartest move on my part. I should have at least took part of it right here at $9. Let's see, I'm trying to give it a chance to hold up this 50-day. So you see, getting bought up off the 50-day. Let's see if this can stay back over 8. We're still bullish on the 5-minute. This 1 minute, we're just a little bit below. We need to see it pop back above that 20-day on the 1 minute here very soon. We don't want it to ride under the 20-day for very long. Yeah, 790 should be. That's right where the 50-day is. 50's at 788. I agree with you, Dom. 8 is trying to hold a support. See, all those buyers are trying to hold it up. We need them to stay in here. Ooh, they're starting to get taken out. If we crack that 50-day, I'm going to have to get out. Appreciate that, Elvis, smashing that like button. Elvis is the Model Framework Fortune community member, always smashing like buttons and commenting. Gotta teach this YouTube algorithm a lesson, so good job, Elvis, being on top of it. So on the 15-minute, we got a flag forming, a little triangle of consolidation. So we're either gonna crack here real soon, or we're gonna shoot back up. But we're gonna get a pretty decent move one way or the other here very soon. I just got stopped out on Knox bar, so that didn't work. I don't know where the VWAP is, so I don't know. I had to put the VWAP in. More than likely, the VWAP, I would imagine, is probably around 750, maybe 7. Let me see. Looks like the VWAP's right at 8. So, I mean, off of $8, yeah, I mean, $8 has been holding support. $7.90's been holding support. That's where I got in at back here. Was right at that $8 area. But here's the thing. Why are you taking? Why do you like? Why are you looking at it as, should I take an entry on the VWAP? Are you just sticking to a straight VWAP bounce strategy, or are you looking like? Are you watching the price action of this, or are you just saying, oh, if it comes down in the VWAP, I'm going to buy it in hopes that it goes back up? Because you don't want to buy it off of any indicator in hopes that it goes back up. You want to make sure that you're seeing the price action, the volume, the buying and selling correctly. It looks like we're going to start pushing back up here, popping up out of this little consolidation triangle on the 15. And we may be getting ready to go again. We are back above the 20 on the 1 minute, so it just needs to hold above the 20-day, and this could get going again now at this point. Yeah, it's not looking bad. It's showing some signs of some life still in it. Like I said, as long as it holds above the 20-day moving average, it'll keep going up. As soon as it cracks below the 20-day, like it cracked below there, but it bounced off the 50-day. So that 50-day is acting as a nice little background support for the 20-day. But if this is going to rip again, the 20-day is going to pull pretty far off of that 50-day. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like this little smush candle. Yeah, let's see here. I might have to hop out. Let's see. That cracked right below that 20. That little smush candle there showing some heavy selling there at that 850 area. We got a rejection right after that. Bouncing off of that 8. Ew, that was a bad open. I may have to get out. 60 days got to hold up right now. Okay, bid still stacking at 8. Making me a little uncomfortable there, man. You look at the 5-minute. Okay, the 20 days catching up on the 5-minute too, so that's a good sign. It is shaky in the pantsies. Just right at this second. There's just some selling pressure, some bag holders, maybe some shorters trying to push this down because they saw it hit the 20-day, or not the 20-day, the 200-day. So the buyers got to continue to win this battle. And the buyers need that 20-day to continue to be their home base. So when the price comes down to that 20-day, it's just giving the buyers a little rest in the barracks so the buyers can get back at it. Yeah. You jumped out too, Dom? I don't blame you. It is getting a little sketchy. It's testing this 20-day really, really hard. And it could drop very fast. I mean, this stock moves fast. In 3 minutes, we saw it rip from $8 all the way up to $9. Struggling with 825. Needs to break back over 825 here. Not even seeing the ask at 825. Come on, Oxbar. Let's see some 825s there. There we go. There we go. Okay. We don't want to be getting held up at previous resistance lines. We're still getting held up at that 825. I'm just going to remove these guys. Get out of here. And on the 5-minute, we're looking pretty good. If this comes back up to 850 one more time, I think we'll see a nice push through 9. That original push through 9 like I was expecting. The 20-day is caught up on the 5-minute. So it just needs to break 850 again. Set 15-minute. Yeah, look at that. Triple. Yeah. The 15-minute triple top. There's the triangle now that it's actually had a little time to form. But that's the triangle on the 15. And the 20-day is way back down at 690 on the 15, so we got to be careful with that. Then we just got a little doji star right there above the 20-day. You need to see this has to break back over 850 soon, like very soon, or it's going to pull back. To keep up this buying momentum, it's going to need to do that. See, Ox Bar, so I lost $5 on Ox Bar. Couldn't ever get going. It looked like it was going to get going there for a second if it got some volume, but it just never did anything, so that's fine. So yeah, 825 acting as resistance. We don't want to see that. Come back down in the 50 again. We are just consolidating at the moment. Sideways consolidation. Where's the SPY at? The SPY's at 421. So pulling back after those highs. See, right now we've got a downtrend too on RMED that needs to reverse. It's a small downtrend on the 1 minute, but still a little short-term downtrend. There we go, getting back over 825. I'm trying to. $830 acting as resistance some more. Bids starting to stack at 825 as support. Very nice. See if those bids can move up to 830. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we may get that test of 850 again here in the next 30 seconds or minute. Bunch of sellers at 840. They're slowly getting taken out. Very nice. We'll sell on 844. They're getting taken out. 845. Here we go. Let's see. Testing 850 right now. We just touched it. Oh, there we go. Starting to push through 850. Oh, there we go. Oh, bid's starting to try to stack at 850. If we get bids at 850, this will push to 9. If we get that support, if 850 holds support, but we're still kind of a little indecisive here at this 850 area. Bids starting to stack at 850. Here we go. Let's see big buying volume start to come in. We got little buying volume. These three are under 1 million. We need one big buying volume candle of a couple million to explode this thing over 9. NI. Nice, Dom. That's a nice profit anyway. I wouldn't be worried about getting shook out of it. That's a big profit. So we got rejected at that 850 area. We have to retest and break again. The bids could not hold up. The buyers could not hold it up as support. So we're gonna need to see that happen again here. We're hitting that 850 right now again. Come on, Ahmed, you can do it. So right now we are pretty much just riding this 20-day on the 1 minute. Now, if this can continue to push up and that 20-day gets up to 850, then 850 will be very strong support at that point, and then we should see the break. The 20-day didn't. The 20-day was not quite up to 850 yet. But if the candle can start pushing back over 850, you can see that 20-day is slowly making its way up there. It's creeping. It's a little creepy 20-day. It's like well, never mind. I was going to make a Bill Cosby joke, but then I decided not to. But anyway, it's a sneaky little creepy 20-day. Let's see here. Just a little bit more buying to come in here. So I'm going to do a quick pop through some of these other stocks, see how they're doing. See LEDS, that sold off after its big run. U1 sold off. Manel sold off. EOFI sold off. WPG, BIG, ARC, NEXT still looks okay. Oxbar is just still doing nothing. FTech Ammo, yeah, so there's not actually much else going on at this moment. If let's see, we're pulling back down the 50 again. 50 needs to hold here. So that's going to drag the damn 20-day back down again. So buyers are pushing it up off the 50. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, we're still in this little consolidation triangle, basically. This GOED, that's been a slow climber. Only 6 million in shares. Discussing an acquisition, so that could be one to keep an eye on. We're selling the 830 there. Take these sellers out at 830. 830 starting to act as some resistance again. That 830 area just continues to be some resistance. I wonder why. Right there across the tops, right across the tops of a lot of candles. 830 has been resistance. Yeah, we should have super strong support at 790. Yeah, 832 right through there. 830 and 850. If we break over 830 and 850, this does have... Man, this could possibly end up being a big rip if it can come back and test 9 again. Well, like I said, I don't want to get greedy, but looking at it all over the place, there's not a ton of resistance except for this area that we're in. We're just basically from 830 up to about 920, 930. Like right, this whole area has a lot of resistance, and that's why we're getting held up quite a bit. But if this can continue to push up in this upward momentum, then it could really get going. But if it starts cracking this 50-day here on the bottom of this triangle, that is not going to be good. Let's see. 790 needs to hold up. Oh, okay. Let's see. Buyers coming in. Trying to hold 790. It's the last time we need to test 790 here. No, this is about done. Yeah. I give it half a second to see if it's going to pop back over this 100, but this is a pretty nasty pullback. Let me look on the 5 minute. Yeah, we're cracking the 20 on the 5 minute. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get out. This going to end up being a loss. Cracking so quick. Come back up here a little bit. Yeah, so you can see where we cracked out of that triangle there on the 15 minute. It's went down the 15 minutes all the way back down there. Right now we're holding up that pre-market high right across there. Well, my line drawings are crooked. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking real quick. I'm thinking what I want to do here. It needs to pop back up like here in the next minute to this $8. If it can pop back up to $8, it'll be live again. But right now, 775 is trying to hold. Hmm. 750. Very close to jumping out of this. Oh, I got a call, guys. Hold on just a second. Okay, I got stopped out there. Damn. Well. Yep. See, look at it. The 20-day crossed over the 50. Now it's going back bearish. Could hold up that 200-day there, but yeah, that was the at $9 at 200. It's always going to be strong. And I just got greedy and didn't lock it in. Mistake on my part. So I lost what, $20 today? Where's Oxbar? Yeah, I lost 20 bucks. Not a big deal. I'll make that back. See if there's anything else going on at the moment. LM&L. Oh, they got FDA approval. Let's see. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. So that is getting pushed above that 550 line. RMED's coming all the way back down to the 20-day there on the 15-minute. So coming back to 7. So where's the SPY at? Oh, the SPY's just been going down the whole time. No wonder everything pushed down. So I should have looked at that. I should have looked at the SPY, make sure it was holding up. But that's the problem. Everything's selling off right at the moment. Yeah, look at this. Market's a little red. SEC says, on lookout for manipulation and other forms of misconduct. They are watching. They're watching all the YouTube channels, so they're monitoring certain validity there. Angela Merkel from Germany saying the global chip shortage is hampering the pandemic recovery. Alright, well. LEDS on the 15-minute looks pretty interesting. I got a little bit of funds left. Not a lot. This thing has been ripping. I could get 2 shares. I'm going to grab 2 shares here of LEDS. I'll probably swing this as long as it holds up. As you can see, it'll have to move $10 just for me to make $20, but if it could move 5 or something like that, move back up to that 30, I could at least take care of part of my loss for today. But it's holding up pretty decently on the 15-minute for now. But it's trying to hold over that 25. You can see right here on the daily where it's trying to hold 25. So I'm going to hold this 2 shares as long as $25 holds up. Like I said, it may be a possible swing. We'll see what happens with it the rest of the day, but I like the way it's looking. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. We'll give the stream about 15 more minutes here. See, where's the tops of these candles at? 26. 26. Basically, 2650 is the resistance that's holding this down. So break at 2650, this thing could get going again pretty hard. U1 might be another possible play too. I mean, it's been running hard, but it's looking decent on the 15-minute. See, RMED, yeah, look at there. RMED dropped all the way down to that 20-day on the 15-minute, that $7, and bounced up off the 750. So that right there would have been a nice bounce play to catch. Oh, GOED, but it's running into the 20-day there. It's below all the indicators on the daily, but it does look like it's got a gap to fill. Yeah, it's got a gap to fill up to 415, so that could be a possible move today or the next couple of days. I may leave this on watch. That gap could be interesting. The Vanguard Etfs, I mean, you're not going to get like crazy gains out of Vanguard. I mean, it's took a whole year for it to move $88, which is, nice. But, well, I'm bearish on the market, so I definitely am not going to say anything about getting into a bullish ETF up here at the top of the market right now. Like, I think we're going to have that pullback soon. I mean, just looking at this, it did make a new high, but it's still getting smashed right across there. The SPY is having a lot of resistance, a lot of tough time trying to break back over or break up. Like, it did make a new high today, but it is still not pushing up very hard. So I'm bearish. So I definitely, like you said, long term, these ETFs, SPY, Vanguard, any of them, whatever. I mean, as long as you think the stock market's going to keep going up over time like it has forever, it's not bad. I just don't know if I'd be looking at it right now personally. And here, honestly, here's my thoughts on ETFs in general. ETFs are just a basket of stocks. They're just a bunch of whatever stocks are in that sector, like the SPY and uh, the Vanguard, VU. And so those basket of stock ETFs like that, like what I like to do is I like to go in and look at the stocks that are in the basket that you'd be buying and go through those stocks, and the ones I don't like I would not deal with, and then I would just buy, kind of like make my own ETF by buying the ones that are the best out of the ETF you're looking at buying. Because that's literally all ETFs are. Really, it's just somebody, some hedge fund or some accredited investor or whatever made a fund of their picks of stocks. So you're kind of trusting somebody else's DD, somebody else's due diligence, and personally, I'd rather do my own due diligence and just kind of build a portfolio like it's an ETF, and just leave out the ones that don't perform well, because a lot of ETFs are going to have some strong stocks in it, but then usually there's some garbage in there, or maybe not garbage, but some extra stuff that moves slow or whatever. But again, to me, now is not the time to be going bullish on the market. Oh yeah, and they charge you a fee. Yeah, no, screw that. I ain't paying no fee for somebody else to invest in stocks for me. But that's just my personal preference. Like I said, I like to do I like to build my own portfolios and do my own due diligence on anything I'm invested in. So Elvis, I have to tell you, I'm not exactly sure what holding. I don't think the fee is per share. I think the fee is like a holding fee for holding the ETF. But I don't know exactly how Vanguard's is set up because I've never invested in it. The only ETFs that I've ever even invested in is one was YOLO, which is a cannabis ETF, and there's only two cannabis ETFs right now. And YOLO had his several, well, majority of the cannabis stocks that I like in it. So there wasn't really a need for me to try to make my own little cannabis portfolio, and there's no fee for YOLO. And then inverse ETFs, like I'll swing inverse ETFs if the market is crashing. But like the Vanguard, I don't know. In crypto news, which I'll be talking about later on the crypto channel, uh, El Salvador is going to be the first country to adopt Bitcoin as their currency. So hold on, let's pop up. Let's see. Was it a VU? It should say what the fee is. Let's go over here to, if I can remember where it's at. Analyze fundamentals. Oh no, that doesn't tell me nothing. There is no data on this guy. LEDS dropping a little bit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, look here. I just looked this up. Right now, the risk potential on VU is a 4. Okay, so it says by holding it in your brokerage account, investors may incur commissions. So that, okay, there's the largest holdings. Yeah, this is basic large holdings. I mean, you got Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan, Johnson Johnson, and Visa. That's your top 10 holdings. So you probably, have to check with your broker. Let's see, there's the fees right there. You can buy it free through Vanguard. But this gain right here, this gain to me is not worth it. Like, this is why I don't do a lot of ETFs, especially these big ones. A return of 9% over a period of 10 years. I am not looking for a 9% gain over 10 years. That's too damn slow. You have moved through Robinhood? Well, I don't know. You have to check Robinhood stuff. I don't use Robinhood, and I don't recommend using Robinhood. But you'll have to check on there and see if there's any fees. It should tell you. But it being Robinhood, they may not tell you. Who knows? Robinhood's a little sketchy. But yeah, me, I'm not looking for a gain of 9% over 10 years. That's like I could build a dividend REIT portfolio and do way better than that. My long-term portfolio for last year was 38 to 45% something like that over the whole year. So I know I can outperform the Vanguard. I did it last year. Um, I'm not, yeah. 9% over 10 years is crazy. I can get 9%. I can get 9% a year off of holding USDC, USDS. What is it? UCD, USDC coin on Voyager. But no, I didn't say 9% a year. It said 9% over 10 years. Unless I read that wrong, but let me see here. I'll go back to it and check. Let's see. Where did I see that at? Oh yeah, let's go to price and performance. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Average returns. So, saying annual returns. So the 1 year is 40%, right? But the 10 year is like 14%. The 10 year is going to be averaged in, and you see 3 years at 17, 3 years at 5 year, or at 17% at 5 year. But the last year, the reason why this is up 40%, so I actually didn't outperform it last year. I did the same thing as it basically, but the only reason it performed so well is because the market shot up this much. All that quantitative easing pushing the market straight up like that. That's why it performed very well, which is the same reason why my portfolio performed very well, because I loaded it up down here in the dip and then sold a lot of it at the top here recently. But the SPY doesn't always move like this. This straight up. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, that's the year right there. So all the gains that looking at it on that 4 to 5 year, actually even the 10 year, these are not bad gains, but over the past 10 years, we have had quantitative easing since here. And that's why I do not like it at the moment, because it's way too high. And they're about to stop quantitative easing. They're going to start tapering the market soon. And when they do, there's going to be a big void. RMED still holding up. Back almost up to $8 there. So I don't know. You can make your own decisions on that. I'm just telling you, I'm not a fan of that. Personally, that's just my personal preference. I don't. LADS still going sideways. Yeah. Where you getting 100% gain over on 5 years? Even even if it is 100% gain over 5 years, still, like I said, the last 10 years has been all this quantitative easing. So, I mean, that's the only reason why the market is so high is because they've continued to buy into it. I mean, like I said, long term overall, the next 10, 20 years, it could perform, good again. But short term, I'm just still bearish on the market. Yeah, see right here, annual average returns as of 5/31. So the 1 year was 40%, the 3 year was 17, the 5 year was 17, and the 10 year is 14. So you're averaging these percentages in over the 10 years. So it performed really well last year, and it's not before that. It was in the 12 to 17% area. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is good, but like I said, we've not had a big drop. We've not had a bear market in 10 years. Not a real bear market, not since 2008 in the recession. Like the COVID crash was short lived. It did not last very long. It was only a couple of months. So that should have been a big correction. That should have popped the bubble, but it didn't. So I I'm just telling you, just to me it feels like you're buying the top of the market. If you buy it now, I'm not saying that not to invest in it at all. What I'm saying is if you buy it now, you're buying it at the top. Where it's struggling at, where it's been struggling at multiple times. It's hit this top 3 or 4 times here. So that's all I'm saying. Like, it's just if you buy it now, you're just buying at the top. Now this may not be the top for long. The SPY or VU could continue to climb past that, but they're just showing a lot of weakness here lately by not getting above. That it's a lot of resistance at these highs. We're hitting them and getting pushed back down every time we hit them. So uh, yeah, if you're averaging in every month, you'll be fine. But don't, like, Google and Amazon. I I don't know. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it because if the government starts to try to break up those companies that are pretty much monopolies at this point. I mean, Amazon might as well be a monopoly. Google might as well be a monopoly. If they start breaking those companies up, then that ETF, whoever the fund manager is going to have to readjust funds and all kinds of stuff. But hey, like I said, long term, if you're averaging in every month, it's it's been safe. But I'm just telling you, 10 years of this bull run, we haven't had a major pullback since 2008. I would, well, Google owns everything, so. I mean, it is a cheaper way to get exposure to Google. So if that's your plan, if you're bullish on Google long term, um, then yeah, I mean you're getting some of the Google action for only $388 instead of whatever the hell Google's at now. I don't even know what they're at. What is the hell is their damn symbol? Alphabet. Oh, the symbol is Google. I'm being stupid. Yeah, so like Google. Look at that nastiness. But Google up at 24.5. So if you bought Google directly, you'd be buying. It costs a lot more versus buying that ETF that has Google and Tesla and all them in it. So that's kind of the good thing with exposure or with the ETFs. You can get exposure to higher priced stocks like Google and Amazon without actually having to spend all the money on a Google or Amazon position. So I mean, it's not a bad strategy or anything. It's just the timing of it is what I don't like. It's the it's the timing of where the SPY is, and I've been very bearish on the SPY for 6 months, and I've been wrong every time. It's not cracked yet. But the longer it takes for a nice correction to happen, the more and more I really start to think like this may be a huge correction. Let's see, LEDS is still going sideways, so I'm gonna end up holding that for a while. I mean, like I said, if that's your strategy, Elvis, it's just to me, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Like a lot of people do it. Most people in their 401ks have those Vanguard. Pretty much, I think Vanguard is the main ETF for all 401ks. But I don't have a 401k. I don't. To me, the biggest thing about it is trust. With an ETF, you have a fund manager, so somebody else is managing your money, and that's what I'm against. I like managing my own money. If I lose it, I lose it, but at least I'm not sitting there, having to worry if some random guy that I don't even know is trading my money. And it's not. And with the Vanguard, it's probably more than one person. It's probably like a whole team of fund traders. It's basically like a hedge fund almost. But that's pretty much my biggest thing with it is I don't like other people trading my money for me because I can do it myself. You have it in your 401k. Yeah, your work matches 4%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people do that. And it's, it's something. I mean, it's, like I said, though, you're letting other people trade your money. I don't know. It's just my personal preference. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, I guess, but well, free money if it continues to go up. If you're putting all that money in there, like anybody in 2008 during the recession who were retiring trying to pull the 401k, their 401k wasn't worth very much. So it's about the timing. Like you can't really pull your 401k until you're like 55 or 65 or something. Well, I'm only 33, so that would be like 25 years from now. I don't know what the shit's going to be happening in this country in 25 years from now, so I definitely don't want my money locked up in a 401k where I can't pull it and somebody else is trading it for me. It's kind of my same personal preference on gold and silver. I could, buy gold and silver through one of these exchanges to hold in their storage and not personally hold it. But what if something crazy happens and then I can't get my gold or silver? Like the Perth Mint having a shortage like it did here recently. And there's a saying in the crypto community, not your wallet, not your coins. So that mind state is just the mind state I have. So if you trust and think that in 25 years or 20 years or however long it is till you plan on retiring to be able to pull your 401k, if you think that the market in the U.S. is going to be fine and dandy then that's an option. But if you're super unsure of what's going to happen in 20-25 years like I am, then you may want to rethink the option. But hey, it's up to you. It's your money, it's your 401k. Do what you want with it. Make your own decisions. So Ahmed coming back up to that $8 area possibly here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You're swing trading and doing your thing, so nothing wrong with that. You can use the Vanguard as a backup plan or whatever. I mean, that's the good thing. You're not putting your eggs all in one basket. So that's pretty much, the base of it. Just don't put your eggs all in one basket is the way I feel about it. But all right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We will be back with some trading tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the last rip episode tonight how this LEDS trade goes. Yeah, stay safe out there. Until next time.